Months ago, I preached about Elijah. Now Elijah is probably one of my favorite prophets. There's something about him I just like, I don't know. Now, if we go back in the history, remember Israel was in apostasy. They were worshiping Baal. They created idols for him. They had big gardens for him. And they dedicated themselves to worshiping Baal. They went so far as to offer sacrifices to Baal. Now the thing with the Israelites, when they were in apostasy, they felt that Baal was the one that sent rain. So this is what the Lord did. Okay. He called Elijah. And he said, Elijah, listen, I want you to tell the people in Israel, I'm going to turn off Aqualetra. There's no more rain. And when I feel like turning it on, I'll turn it back on. So this is what happened with Elijah. So he gave the message to the king. Now I want you to remember, as a normal person, because Elijah was just a normal person, he went to the king. And when you go to the king without an invitation, that's disrespect. Am I correct or no? Exactly. Disrespect. And then he had a woman next to him called Jezebel. I still haven't heard anybody call their daughter Jezebel. But she was bad. And when he went and told the king this, he knew that Jezebel would want to kill him. So this is what the Lord told Elijah to do. Verse 3. Get away from here and turn eastward and hide by the brook Cheritch, which flows into Jordan. Now I want you to understand something about this brook Cheritch. Cheritch means cut off, isolated. So the Lord sent Elijah. Remember now, he was a normal person. He had his job. He had his family. He had a house to sleep in. And he decided that he would obey God. So normally the consequences or the rewards when you obey God is that something good will happen, right? Am I right or wrong? Amen?
Amen.
This is what the Lord did. He could have sent him to another city. He could have sent him someplace nice and cozy. But he sent him in a depressing place. Remember, there was nobody around. He was lonely. He was under pressure. And he didn't know how to provide for himself. This morning, church, some of us are in our brook Cheritch. Amen?
Amen.
Some of us are depressed. Some of us are in sorrow. Some of us, including me, have financial problems. We follow God, but still our life is still hard.
Toch nos bida da duro.
Amen?
Amen.
Our lives are still hard, and this is the case with Elijah.
Nos vida ainda tão duro, esse aqui é o caso com Elias.
But look what the Lord does.
Pero o que o Senhor faz?
Verse 5.
Versículo 5.
No, verse 1, sorry.
4, sorry.
And he sent him to the Beek Cheritch,
E então pisa na Beek Ceritch.
and he sent him to some place
E ela mandou no lugar.
that even though it was bad,
Kung mas kita mo malo,
there was water to drink.
tati awa pa bebe.
Am I correct?
Hindi correcto?
Even though he couldn't find food,
Mas kita po na yung kumina,
the Lord provided for him.
Senhor
Amen?
aprove pe. Amen?
When we are in our Beek Cheritch,
Oro nos na Beek Ceritch aqui.
God does not forget us.
Dios no
Amen?
kalumidanos.
He
Amen?
provides for us.
Eta prove pa nos.
Amen?
Amen?
Whatever we need, whatever our necessities
Lo
are,
que sea nos timisera dos necesidad da.
He gives them to us.
Eta do na nos.
And even though
E mas que
he was in his problem,
eta mo din su problema,
the Lord shows his care.
Senhor ao mostra su mesmo forma
I know
clara.
some of us can testify this
E
morning
bisa ko nos po testificar o meita.
that when we're in that dark, desolate place,
Ora nos tem lugar escuro e desolado.
God still provides for
Dios
us.
ainda aprove para nós.
God still understands for us.
Deus está a compreender para
And
nós.
God still loves
E
us.
Deus ainda estima nós.
Amen.
Amém.
Now, let's look at verse 7.
Quando nós vamos ao versículo 7,
What happened?
que é sucedido?
And it came to pass after a while
E depois de tempo,
that the brook dried up.
errou a seca.
In the place where he was,
No lugar que a minha estava,
where it was already bad,
a minha já estava malo,
it went worse.
a vira pior.
Now listen carefully.
Os escutam cuidadosamente.
A human
Ser humano
can go without food
pode viver sem comida
maybe 3 months.
para 3 lunas.
But without water,
Mas sem água,
7 days.
7 dias.
So Elijah is in a whole bit of trouble here.
Ao Elias, Senhor, ainda tem problema aqui não.
But even in his trouble,
Apesar de seu problema,
even in a critical situation,
apesar de sua situação crítica,
and look what the Lord does.
igual que o Senhor está assim,
He waits
ela guarda
until the brook dried up.
até a hora que ela seca.
And then he gave an answer.
E a hora em uma Deus acontece.
Y'all catching me this
Você
morning?
está captando aí, você vai me dar.
He waited until the brook dried up,
Ela guarda até a hora que ela seca.
and then he gave an answer.
E depois Deus acontece.
My brothers and sisters,
Irmão, primoena,
don't give up.
não entregar.
There is an answer.
Tem que contestar.
Amen?
Amém?
When things are impossible,
Agora você é impossível.
God makes it possible.
Deus assim é possível.
Amém?
Amém?
And sometimes when he sends us to the Beek
E
Cheritch,
tem dia agora quando nós temos Beek Ceritch aqui,
there's a lesson that he wants us to
tem
learn.
lesson que é para nos ensinar.
Amen?
Amém?
There is a lesson.
Tem lesson.
Look at Joseph.
Lá você
He was a slave.
estava um escravo,
He was a prisoner.
estava prisioneiro,
But then what happened?
mas depois que ele tomou lugar,
He became prime minister.
ela vira primeiro-ministro.
Moses,
Moisés,
he killed a man.
ela matou ele,
He went to the desert.
ela vai deserto,
He became a shepherd.
ela virou guarda do caminho.
After the 40 years,
Depois de 40 anos,
what did he become?
que ela vira?
He was the one that led the people out of Egypt.
Ele subiu aqui, o povo fora de Egito.
David,
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 David.
David,
He was a shepherd,
estava num guardador,
humble.
humilde.
Nobody didn't think he could be king.
Nenhum ele pensa que bora virar rei.
Who did the Lord choose?
Quem o Senhor escolhe?
David,
David.
a man after God's own heart.
Homem que quero que Deus submesse coração.
Sometimes when you're in your Beek Cheritch,
Tem minha roupa, minha agora quando tem Beek Ceritch.
God is using that opportunity
Deus usa a oportunidade
to form you
para formar
to be something greater,
para vir algo melhor. Para
He forms you
Ele está formando
to be a testimony
para
for
dar
Him.
testemunho para.
Amen?
Amém?
Anybody has a testimony like that this morning?
Pessoa não podia testemunho ainda.
I'm sure some of us were deep in sin,
Me diz seguro que eu estava profundamente de pecado.
and sometimes we felt like the Lord left us,
E te enviava para sentir que Deus abandonando.
but it was just a process.
Pero estava dando um processo.
And then when we look back at
E
life,
depois olhamos back.
we realized
Gusto realizar
that Beek Cheritch
kung Roy Cheritch
was not a curse,
não estava tão mal de
but a blessing.
sino bendição.
Amen?
Amen?
Now, the brook dries up,
Awo Roy aseca,
and the Lord does something even more impossible.
awo siya das um mais impossível ainda.
Verse 9.
Versículo 9.
Hear what the Lord says.
Sabe o que o Senhor te diz?
Arise,
Lanta,
go to Zarephath,
vai
to Zarephath,
Sarepta,
which belongs to Sarepta, which belongs to Sidon, and dwell there.
que pertenece a Sidon e que da Ayanan.
I have commanded a widow there to provide for you.
Mira, doon viuda ora tu batu na budi ko.
Okay, now
Okay.
picture this.
Awo pinte ko sige ba nila?
The Lord sent it to Beek Ceritch,
Senhor naman de Roy Cheritch.
which was already bad.
Uyak ka ba tatamay?
And now he's sending him back to a town
Ang daw naman de back ng syudad.
that didn't have food,
Dating kumina,
that didn't have water,
dating awa.
and he sends him to live with a widow
Iya tabi sa may biba kong biuda,
that had a son.
dating you.
Now, in the Bible,
Awo de Bible,
a widow
ang biuda,
has no status.
noting status.
If you didn't have a husband,
Si dating um esposo,
you had problems.
boting problema.
You're automatically poor.
Automaticamente bota pobre.
You are a beggar.
Botong bendigo.
And the Lord sent Elijah
E Deus manda Elias,
to a widow
sa kong biuda,
that didn't have food,
kung dating kumina,
that didn't have water.
kung dating awa,
But this is the best part.
sa kita parte biyo.
That town Zarephath,
E syudad Sarepta
guess who was in charge of it?
pensa quem tabatat ang gobernayan.
Jezebel's father.
Tata di Jezebel.
Remember now,
Corda,
Elijah
Elias,
is the one that told them
tay sungko akong tanan,
there is no rain.
kulo no tabayating awasero.
So, in other words,
Otra palabra,
he's the most wanted man in the whole region, the whole country.
tabatang ako di mas buscada yung entire región.
And you know, usually the poster said, wanted dead or alive.
Basta, quando você pousa ako dun sa
Wanted dead or alive.
So di na mapapit, wanted dead or alive.
His poster had wanted death.
Second check, o nanda kaya kita morto.
In other words, if you see him,
E buko to palabra si mo mire,
kill him.
o di makamati.
So Elijah now
O Elias,
had to trust God
dati ko confia
and
Dios.
make the decision
E hacer desisyon,
to go someplace illogical.
pabayong lugar, ilógico.
That's the type of faith we need to have today.
Esse é o tipo de fé que nós precisamos ter, mano.
Sometimes the Lord asks us to do things
Tem que a Deus te pedir para fazer coisas, não.
that may seem impossible or illogical.
Para ser impossível ou ilógico,
We simply have to trust
simplesmente nós temos que confiar
and we have to obey
e
Him.
nós temos que obedecer.
Amen?
Amém?
Remember,
Ora,
the Bible says,
Bible te diz,
my ways are not your ways,
mi caminho não está vosso
and
caminho.
my thoughts are not your
E mi
thoughts.
pensamento não está vosso pensamento.
As high as the heavens are,
É um alto que chega na terra, fora de terra.
so my ways are higher than yours,
Assim, mi caminho é mais alto que de vosso. Mas meu.
and my thoughts higher than your
E
thoughts.
mi pensamento não mais meu fora de vosso.
Church, we have to trust God.
Igreja, nós temos que confiar em Deus.
We have to obey.
Nós temos que obedecer.
Let me put this in because I'm the leader of stewardship.
Já ganhei pode pedir que temos um líder de maioria.
A long time I didn't preach this.
Ao tempo me predicar essa.
But let me say,
Pela ganhei missão.
what belongs to the Lord is the Lord.
Lo que te pertenece na Deus está de Deus.
That 10%,
E 10% é
even though you have to pay your rent,
apesar de você pagar huur,
even though you have to pay dirt water,
e apesar de você pagar guarda,
even though you have to do whatever you need to do,
apesar de lo que sempre você pagar, faz.
obey the Lord.
Obedecer, Senhor.
Take that 10% out,
Tu mantém 10% de
then
banda,
take your offering out,
sabe, vou oferenda também banda
and trust Him.
e confia em Deus.
Amém?
Amen.
Trust Him.
Confia a Deus.
Now let's go to verse 10 and 11.
Agora nós tomamos o versículo 10 e 11.
So he went to Repta,
Ele vai sa Repta,
and he came to the gate.
ele vai na porta de estar.
And indeed, as the Lord promised,
De maneira Senhora permitir,
there was a widow.
tem viúva.
Now I want to focus on this widow a little bit.
Eu me quero enfocar na viúva que rato.
So here Elijah is.
Agora ele está aqui, não?
This woman doesn't know him from nowhere.
E dama que não conhece de caminho,
And he asked her for a cup of water.
e ele está pedindo copo de água.
Okay.
Ok.
She decided, you know what? Stranger,
Ele decidiu, estrangeiro,
let me give him a little bit of water.
lagar-me de tique água.
Remember, things are hard. Eh?
Cara, o custo não está duro.
And then,
Depois,
as she was leaving,
mientras que estava banhando,
he then asked her
ela encontrou
for some bread.
pila pão.
Lord have mercy.
Misericórdia, Deus.
Now look at verse 12.
Vamos ao versículo 12.
So she said, as the Lord your God lives,
Maneira, Senhor, o Deus está vivo.
I do not have bread,
Me não tem pão.
only a handful of flour in a bin,
Solamente mão de arinha dentro
and a little oil in a jar.
Não tem que ser dentro do
And see,
E mira,
I am gathering a couple of sticks
bisa pique algum pita
that
palo.
I may go in and prepare
Kami vai poder preparar.
for myself
Kami,
and my son,
kami homem.
that we may eat it and die.
Para nos comer e depois morrer.
Now I believe
Kami tá querendo.
that she was giving a very diplomatic answer,
Que dama que está dando contexto mais diplomático.
because in her head,
Mas eu tenho sua cabeça.
she's like, this guy,
Ele está pensando,
for the sake of the love of the Lord, I'm going to help him.
causa de Deus e me tem ajudado.
So she gave him that answer,
Ela tu nem contesta ele.
but she was upset.
Ele está tendo que, sabe?
And she felt in danger because she wanted to know,
Ele estava indignado só.
because she wanted to know, why would this guy
Ele está pensando, como que cai aqui?
ask me
Está pedindo
for food
a comida
and we are all dying here?
e nós todos estamos morrendo.
And I know how this could be.
Quando me sabe isso aqui para mim.
Let something happen to, okay, as a mother, I'm not a mother,
Mama,
let something happen to a child.
Laga algo sucede com eu.
You want to see a woman become angry?
Porque me como rabia.
Let something happen to a child.
Laga algo passa com eu.
But she held all of that inside.
Pero esta tentura coi aguentar para dentro.
And she decided, you know what?
Ela decidiu, sabe?
I'm going to follow the Lord's word.
Me também siga a palavra de Deus.
And look what she does.
O que ela faz?
She serves him first.
Ela tune ao servir promete.
Okay? This is a lesson in stewardship again.
Sabe do quanto nós maior do dia.
She gives him first,
Ela tune promete
and then she serves herself.
e depois ela se submete.
That's what we should do.
Assim nós supomos. Amém.
I want you to know this morning
Ninguém vai saber ainda.
that we have to trust the promises of God.
Nós temos que confiar promessa na de Deus.
When Elijah asked her,
Ora Elias a pedir
he
esse
gave her a promise.
ela tuna esse promessa.
And he said, listen,
Ela disse:
if you give me,
se você não ame,
you will never go hungry.
nunca mais eu vou ter.
Amen?
Amém.
We have to trust the promises of God.
Nós temos que querer a promessa de Deus.
This morning,
Amém.
my challenge to you is this.
Me desafio na botar.
Trust the Lord. Trust His promises.
Confia, Senhor. Confia sua promessa na.
Let me give you a few promises.
Agora na agora com promessa na.
The Lord is my refuge and strength,
Senhor da minha refúgio e me fortaleça.
a very present help in time of trouble.
Mudança presente de tempo de problema.
When you pass through the water,
Ora nos passadores de água na.
I will be with you.
Lomitar com vós.
When you pass through the fire, when you pass through the rivers,
o passador de rio na.
they will not sweep you over.
Não passa over rio.
When you go through the fire,
Ora passador de candela.
you will not be burned.
Logo no quarto queimar.
They that wait on the Lord
Não espera, e você
shall renew their strength.
não é força renovar.
They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will walk and not be weary. They shall run and not faint. These are promises. And my favorite. I was young, now I'm old, but I've never seen seen the righteous forsaken,
Nunca me mire justo
nor his
desamparado,
seed begging for bread.
ni pidiendo papá.
And I believe these are the promises that this widow and Elijah remember.
Essa aqui tem promessa não, Elias que viu que estava na quarta de Bajel.
And when the Lord works things out for you,
Ora o Senhor obra e coisa bomba,
don't forget to praise Him.
não nunca
Amen.
de alabe.
A lot of times,
O Bíblia,
when the Lord takes us out of our
ora
situation,
Senhor saca nos fora de nossa situação,
we beat our chest.
nos tabate riba nos
We say that it's us.
e bisa ta nos.
Don't forget
Não lupita.
what the Lord has done for you. Amen.
Hasibabo.
Don't forget to praise Him.
Não lupita de alabe.
Don't forget to tell people what He has done for you.
Não lupita de conta outro na kiko e hasibabo.
Because your
So,
situation
boa situação
is always a testimony for somebody else.
sempre um testemunho com outra persona.
When the Lord does it,
Ora Senhor hasie,
you praise Him.
quando alabe.
Church,
Igreja,
let's have faith.
naga nos tem fé.
When we're in our Beek Cheritch,
Ora nos na herói querido,
don't be desperate.
não tá desesperar,
Don't give up.
não entregar,
Obey Him,
obedecer,
follow Him,
seguir,
let Him work on it,
lá entrar arriba de.
and when He has done His marvelous work,
Ora é sua obra maravilhosa,
praise Him.
alabe.
May the Lord bless you all this
O
morning.
Senhor bendiga o seu irmão.
And there's a song, My God is Awesome. And I think it's fitting to sing this song this morning to close our service. In spite of your situation, in spite of your problems, God is still awesome. Amen? And even though
E apesar, ai, só como dizer,
I'm not much of a singer now,
então cantante, mas
this song
e cantiga aqui,
will preach the sermon for me.
não
Again.
prediga a mensagem, atrove.
Amen. Danos lang para.
My God is awesome. He can move mountains, keep me in the valley, hide me from the rain.
My God is awesome.
My God is awesome. Heals me when I'm broken, strength where I've been weak, and forever He will reign. My God is awesome. He can move mountains, keep me in the valley, hide me from the rain. My God is awesome. Heals me when I'm broken, strength where I've been weak, and forever He will reign. My God is awesome. My God is awesome. 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 My God is awesome.
Yes, He's awesome.
Awesome.
He can move mountains.
Awesome.
He's a miracle working God.
Awesome. My God is awesome.
And He's still the same.
Savior of the whole world, giver of salvation, hide me from the rain. My God is awesome. My God is awesome.
My God is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. And as we leave this place tonight, this afternoon, Lord, we ask that you show us your awesome power, Lord. Whatever situation we have, I ask you to answer our prayers in an awesome manner. I ask that you bless us. I ask that you keep us, Lord, and bring us next Sabbath, where we can testify of what an awesome God you are. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.